Rightio, almost ready to get started. There's the steel, I picked that up yesterday. That's for the body of the shredder, 12mm plate, 250 grade plate. Alright, here's the rest of the stuff. That's 4140 high tensile steel, that's for the drive shaft. Got the bearings, because one end's going to have to be machined to fit those in. So the other end's going to be big, the 40, which will go with that gearbox. That's 40mm, so all I have to do is polish this, put a keyway in it, run it in. There's the inverter. And they're the plates. They're not quite what I wanted, but that's okay. It just means I've got to do a little bit more machining. I'll just have to make a mandrel to hold these and just turn the outside so they're all, these are supposed to be laser cut, but I don't know, I reckon I could have done a better job with the plasma. Same with these, I'm not really impressed with it, but I'll make it work. I'm going to have to sharpen them all, obviously, because see that some of them they're all rounded, which is fine. I can sharpen them, that's not a drama. I can just machine that front face. I've got carbide end mills there, so I can just machine that face to give it a nice sharp edge. And then face the front off. So as I say, I'm going to make a mandrel to hold them. And they're all going to be the same then. I've got some other steel here I can use. I don't want to waste this. I've still got, I mean, I've got more than enough, but I don't want to waste it. That's expensive steel. That's I may need it for other things on it. But there we go. Just I'll stack a few together so you've got an idea of how they work. All right, that's going to be the width. That's how wide it's going to be. So, and as you see, you get space plate. I mean, they're haphazard, but they're all lined up. I don't know if you can see down in there. That square's all lined, but I've got 3 different angles on the centre, so I've got to sort out which ones are which. So it'll be like a spiral, and I'll have it the opposite on the other side. So, I mean, either, as long as it's haphazard like that, it'll still work. If you've got teeth all lined up together, they don't seem to work quite as well, judging by what I've seen online. So this next one will be stacked up and it'll slide, the teeth will go in there. So they've got 12 cutters this side, there'll be 11 on the other side. So these 2 outsides will be up against the body of the shredder. I know that bloody noisy thing's going, but it's warm in here. I'm warm. Me and my son busted our arseholes getting that steel plate off the back of the ute because it's 270 kilos, and granted we didn't lift it off, but it was still a chore with the engine hoist. So yeah, I mean, there's a little bit more now than I anticipated. And these, I ordered 10mm. I got 12. So, you know, they're the ones that lost the money out on that one, because I'm sure I was quoted for 10mm. And these are all 12. Although these are 12.3 and they're 11.5, so I'm going to have to machine these anyway. But that doesn't matter. I prefer to be able to skim them. I'll probably do the same with these too. Skim both sides, and that way, when they're bolted together, like when they're lined up, there's going to be, I'm looking for nearly 0 gap between those. So these will work like shears against each other. They cut far more efficiently. So I'm not going to, I don't know when I'm going to have time to get started on it. I might even try and do something tomorrow to try and make my mandrel. But I've still got to finish cleaning this workshop out, so I might do that tomorrow. Mum and my brother coming up on Sunday for Christmas, so I might not get much done until next week. So, but I thought I'd better start. I'll do this. This will go in the playlist for for Big Stack's nasty shredder. I don't know what we're going to call it yet. If you've got an idea for the name, what we're going to call it, because he's got his dirty little stripper. Give me a suggestion on what you think I should call his shredder. Not dirty little shredder, because that's, you know, that's second hand. Yeah, nasty McMunchy. I won't do that. Or little Munchie. There you go. Call it little Munch. We'll chew everything up. So that's it. That's who we are. As I said, that's between these little piles here and this here and that sheet outside there. That's nearly $2,500 worth of steel. So mainly because of this. This is what they call QT 450. It's very hard. So I just hope I can machine it. I should be able to. Carbide should be machined out if I don't go too hard and too fast. It's just interrupted surfaces that's the problem. So, you know, I want to look to take 1/2 mil off each side. Although I don't know how I'm going to machine in here. I can make a mandrel to hold it and it'll just clamp on there, which that'll be fine. But I might be able to get this in the 3-jaw. Once I machine one side, or machine both sides, I'll have this little gap. So I might be able to hold it at the 3-jaw. If not, I'll use the 4-jaw. 4-jaw will be fine because we've got teeth directly across from each other for that, so I'll be able to hold it there. So yeah, there's going to be a whole lot more machining than I anticipated, but it'll make for some good video, some good content, I guess. You know, I don't know if I can zoom in on this. It's upside down, but I should be able to flip it in my editing program. It's, I don't know if you can see that there. That's 1.5 kilowatts. So that's twice the strength of the can crusher. So that's 2 horsepower. That's a 2 horsepower motor for my American friends. And it's looked like it's got an oil tag on it, so it's been changed. And that bore looks pretty good. So I don't know how long this was ever used for. I'd say it's been overhauled because I can see sealer on there. So they might have even been overhauled. The bloke I bought it off said it meg it up really well because they meg everything before they sell it. So yeah, but that's it. That's the plan moving forward. You might notice me lighting a little bit better. That's why. Although I'm going to, rather than point like that, I'm going to point them up to the roof, so it reflects down. So I don't know, you can sort of see a shadow on the wall there, but overall, that lighting is a heap better. So I bought that yesterday. That was $100 for that. The LED. I didn't want halogen. Halogen's too friggin' hot. So yeah, I'm starting to get keen to get going now. I mean, like I said, I'm a little bit disappointed these weren't as good as, because they're supposed to be laser cut. Maybe they were, but I don't know whether they ran the program ran the machine too fast, because some of the corners are round. These holes in the centre, I mean, I'm not impressed with that. So I do have a little bit of leeway. I check, you'll see where I scrawled. Hang on, let me zoom up. Where I scrawled on the end of that. So that gives me a little bit of leeway. I can skim those out to make sure they're dead square, and instead of making that 30, I'll make it 32. So I'll bring those out to 32. So won't be much. Won't need to take a whole lot off, which is fine. I'll just square it up a little bit. I just got to make sure that I don't have too much of a gap on the corners. See, because at 30, if I was going to machine it down to 30 mil, that would have given me nice clean corners. But if we've got a slight radius, it won't matter because these are radiused. So, but yeah, you know, like that's. I mean, look at the outside of that. You know, I know I've seen plasma cut, you know, through a blank plate and not leave a hole like that. So anyway, you get that. And you know what I keep saying, you can only piss with the dick that you've got. No use trying to pee with someone else's dick, it doesn't work. We'll work with what we're given. But I mean, there's more machining, so that'll keep me keener. You know, I'll have more incentive to get out here and get plenty done, you know. Because I really like machining stuff. Yeah, so I've got everything been planned out on some of my sleepless nights. I've got it all planned out in the top of my head, how I'm going to go about it, so I'm not designing on the run. I have nothing drawn down, nothing written down, but I know what I want, so, which is a bonus. So, you know, like these bearings, they're 40 mil, so I have to, well, they're supposed to be 40, but, you know, it's only going to take to polish that shaft. I'd rather have a nice, neat bearing. So I'll just have to put that in the lathe and lineage it, basically run a bit of emery around it. And those will go. I'll just get that mill scale off. Once you get that mill scale off, it's fine. But that's pretty good stuff, that 4140. That'll more than take the stress that they're going to be putting it under, because, as I say, it's only going to be sheet metal, because he'll be able to cut up. If he does microwaves and shit like that, he can be able to chop up the cabinets and shit like that and put them in a bucket or something. And we'll cope with that. You know, and copper and aluminium, brass, depending on size again. Because, you know, with only one drive, I want to put 2 drives on it. We could have gone a little bit bigger. But it all comes down to cost, you know. You just got to know, or not where your limits are, but you don't want to end up costing you, you know, 10 grand to build something that I can do for 3. And that's what I think this one's going to end up costing, around about $3,000, which is not bad. That's pretty good, I reckon. And yeah, the only real second-hand thing we're using is that drive. But this guy, I spoke to him on the phone, he's really good. He is real good. So if there's something wrong with it, he's got no problems with sorting it. But he said he tests them all. So, you know, that one tested fine. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling because I'm talking way too much again. Stay tuned. I said I might not do another one for a few days, because I said I've got to finish it out here. I might do that tomorrow, come out here and clean. Maybe finish off cleaning on Saturday, and then we'll get started. I might even start on Sunday. Oh, it's supposed to be 40 degrees here on Sunday. So there we go. Got the air conditioner, so and I've got my McSqueaky up there. So he pushes the cool air through the place. And I've got another fan on top of my press over there, if you can see it past the bloody lights. It pushes air down towards the lathe. So, you know, might just spend the first day will be jig making mandrels to machine stuff. So, and I've got to cut some steel. I should have enough there to where I make my mandrel to hold these. I'm going to put a round plate on it, weld it. When I stick it in the machine, I'm going to machine it so it's dead flat and dead true to the machine. So yeah, you don't have a lot of room for error on these. So that'll test me out as well. Alright guys and girls, if there's any of you out there, thanks for hanging around. As I said, leave me a suggestion. What do you think I should call Big Stack's shredder? And I'll talk to you soon. As always, stay safe. Peace.